Do you recall the pronunciation? Okay. Very nice. And actually, this is a very standard accent of nikeva. Well done. And in Hebrew without nikudot, you usually do get a yud in there that often gives you a clue that the preceding vowel was either a chirik or a tsere. And in this case, you correctly identified it as a tsere, nikeva. And while we're on a roll, do you recall the pronunciation of the word for masculine? Beautiful, very well done, very nice. So I think we were on, we did shalosh and shlosha. Shalosh is the feminine, and the creates the masculine for the numbers. This isn't always true in all nouns, and frankly, the numbers are a little strange, but in the case of the numbers, it is consistent that we add the kamatz he to get the masculine form. So we have shalosh, shlosha, arba, together, arba'ah.
Arba'ah.
Very nice. Chamesh, together, chamisha.
Hamisha.
Well done. Shesh, together, shisha.
Shisha.
Nice. Shava, together, shiva.
Shiva.
Shmona, together, shmona.
Shmona.
Tesha, together, tisha.
Tisha.
And eser, together, asara.
Asera. Asara.
So this is part one of our preparation for a very short verse from the book of Numbers. Part two of our preparation for that verse is some more drill on prepositions. I've taken some of the vocabulary from the verse in question, and I've put in parentheses a preposition. So in the case of the first word, and I'm not sharing, forgive me. The first word we're looking at, Gideon, read it without the lamed. Just read the word without the letter in parentheses.
And
Right, and it means son.
son.
What would laven mean? Laven.
To the sun.
To the sun.
Yep.
Or for the sun.
Yeah.
Joseph, without the bet, we have the second word kindly. What is this second word?
Shani.
Without the bet, yeah. Exactly, it means second. And with the bet, ba sheni.
With the sun. We. With or in the.
Right. In the second, right. Gideon, we have, without the hey, what is the next word kindly?
Shana.
And if we add the hey, hashana, what would our meaning be?
The year. Okay.
Well done, the year.
The year.
Joseph, our next word without the mem. And get the accent on the first syllable, eretz.
Eretz.
Now, if we add me, So it's me'eretz.
From.
Well done. Right. Hi, Wanjiru. Was that it? Wanjiru came and left, or just like that, or is with us? Oh, okay, great. Wanjiru, welcome. Karubu-sana, would you unmute your audio and let us greet you a little bit? Joseph, could you mute now for a little while and Gideon for a little while? Wanjiru, would you be able to unmute your audio kindly? Gideon, could you unmute your audio kindly? Mute your audio, yeah. Wanjiru, are you able to unmute your audio and greet us? Okay, it seems Wanjiru would prefer to just observe. So that's fine and welcome. We're delighted to have you. We're looking at Hebrew numbers tonight. Also, if you'd like to type a message to us, that's great as well. It's always possible to send a message in the meeting to greet us if that would be your preference. But we're looking at Hebrew numbers and right, I agree. We're looking at Hebrew numbers and we're learning how to apply the numbers to a passage of scripture. And in this case, the passage we're looking at is from the book of Numbers, which is loaded with numbers and gives us lots of opportunity for learning. So now we've actually reviewed all but one of the vocabulary words from our scriptural verse for the day. So I'm going to go back and give Gideon, one of our more advanced learners, an opportunity to read the very last word in our vocabulary. Kindly, Gideon, read it without the lamed.
Mete Yehoda.
Very nice. Let me just refine that. Mate Yehuda. Mate Yehuda.
Yehuda.
And when you add the le mate Yehuda, what do we get?
Tuda.
Right. Or in this case, it's going to mean of the. Some of these prepositions can mean a whole lot of different things, and you just sort of get a feel for it. But to the or for the tribe, or with respect to the tribe of Judah, limate Yehuda. So armed with all of this, with our review of numbers, and by the way, I've created and read the numbers that we're going to encounter. We're going to encounter the masculine of number 4, arba'ah, and we're going to encounter the feminine of number 6, shesh. So let's take a look at the verse. And there's a little bit more that I can share with you before we get to the verse. You've had this several times already in earlier classes, but Wanjiru might be interested in this. Is Wanjiru still with us?
I guess.
Awesome. Okay. We have what are called cognates, Wanjiru. Am I pronouncing it right? I'm so hoping I am. Is it Wanjiru? Let me see. And our other Gideon is back. Hooray. Great.
It was a problem, Wi-Fi problem.
It's understandable. It's a hurdle of the program. We're delighted that you're staying with us. We encourage you to come back at the very beginning of each class, because that's when we can give you the most personalized attention. But very, very welcome back. And we're learning all about numbers, and we're on our scriptural verse for the day. So I hope you will enjoy with us.
Yeah, thanks.
And Wanjiru, welcome also. What I'm going to explain to you is something really cool about the relationship between Swahili and Hebrew. Joseph and Gideon, you've heard me discussing this before, but I think It's something fun that we can all share. It's the concept of cognates. Cognates are words in two different languages that sound the same and essentially mean the same. And in this case, we're looking at some numbers that sound and mean the same, or sound somewhat the same in both Swahili and Hebrew. And Joseph, if you would review just the few cognates that I have here for us, we would enjoy your contribution. Very nice. And the cognate in Kiswahili, of course, would be? Right, very nice. Thank you. And then we have, very nice. Nice. I mean, that, I think it's a cognate. I mean, I think it's relatively close. Somebody brought in even, we have arba'im, which is 40. And what do we have? What do we have in Kiswahili for 40? Arabini. Interesting. Let's continue with the next cognate. Mea. Very nice. Continue. And perhaps it would be more obvious if I gave you the masculine of sheish. Do you recall what the masculine of sheish is, Joseph? Shisha. And that one gets us even closer, really, to that sound of sita. There's one other word that I want you to explore with me. It's pikud. It means accounting. We learned yesterday that the sound at the end of a word could be the possessive there. So pikudam means their counting. Then if we want the plural of pikud, we have pikudim, which is the counts or the countings. And if we want to say their counts, we say pikudehem. And actually, I'm missing a yud in there, forgive me. Actually, maybe I can copy it in from here. There you go, except I undid the centering, but it's better. So we're armed with all of that, Gideon, would you be kind enough to recite our verse for the day?
Okay. Pekudehem
Beautiful. Pikudehem.
lemate
Good.
Yehoda
It's a shuruk.
Yehuda. Okay, yeah.
Very nice. Continue.
Arba'a.
Nice. Together all arba'a. Continue.
Veshvaim.
That's a chirik under the shin, so we have a closed syllable in the second position. The shiv.
Veshivim.
Beautiful. Together all the shivim. Continue. Elef.
Veshesh.
Yep.
Me'ot.
Beautiful. Beautiful reciting. Though Pikudehem, their numbers, their countings, the Mate Yehuda of the tribe of Judah, Arba'a B'Shivim Elef, namely 74,000, the Shesh Me'ot, and 600. So we'll continue with our work on numbers for several classes. I think there's a lot that we can dig out of these passages, and congratulations again, guys, on reading these full Hebrew verses fluently. Let me just go back to greeting everybody that stuck with us. Wanjiru,